My brothers and sisters, stop being greedy. If the deal sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Check out what happened to this couple in California.
We all know how high prices have gone up for homeowners here in the Bay Area. That's why one couple was elated when they thought they were getting a steal on $1 million home in San Francisco's Sunset District, which, if we're being honest, doesn't really happen very often. They won a 2-unit building on a bid of just $25,000, or so they thought. As the owners
Okay,
tell
here we
Andrea
go.
Nakano, there was a reason why the property was so dirt cheap.
The sweet sounds of the piano filled the Sunset District home as J.J. Hollingsworth and her husband were getting ready to host a birthday party. The couple thought they scored the sweetest deal in San Francisco this year when they bid on a property put up for auction.
Earlier this year in the spring, I got a letter saying that 1926 hadn't paid their taxes and back taxes was going to go up for auction.
Sorry, I just want to say this. That lady that's just walking past, she looking at her like, this lady dumb. But let's continue.
And this is 1926 here. All right, that's what I thought.
What she actually bought is what she now likes to call Hollingsworth Lane.
You bought literally this part right here.
I guess half of it or something, I don't know.
Okay.
Down to the end of that. Well, am I going to do with that?
The winning bid was $25,000, plus she wrote a check for a transfer fee. Hollingsworth started sensing something was wrong when the transfer fee was returned.
So I did $8,000 for $1 million house. I made a check for that.
No, you bid $25,000 for an easement. And see, they blew right past it, but maybe they'll probably talk about it in this news feed. But it was a tax sale. That's what it was, a tax auction. All right. And I believe California is a tax deed state. So she saw that this home haven't paid their taxes and she was greedy. She didn't want to pay full price. She didn't want to pay market rate. She wanted to get it for a steal. And don't get me wrong. All right. I have invested in Illinois, invested in tax lien properties and stuff like that. But it's a whole big process that you have to go through. You cannot just see something and be like, oh, let me jump on it. That's what these counties want. They want dumbasses, okay? They want people who don't read, who can't really write properly, or maybe who are just so greedy that they don't look at the property codes. They don't look at that it's an easement. They just ready to just, here's my money, take my money. Okay? That's what they want. And she got. She got, and that's it. Simple as that.
Because I thought that I was bidding on that, not on this. I wouldn't spend $8 on this. What would I do with it?
Hollingsworth has gone on a roller coaster of emotions during this process, from joy to confusion to anger.
It was devastating. It was absolutely devastating. And we had already celebrated and told our friends, and I went over and said, hey, I'm your landlord now, and we're not going to kick you out or raise your rent.
The San Francisco Treasurer and Tax Collector's Office started offering the slivers of land last year. According to Amanda Confried, Chief of Policy and Communications, the parcel offered for sale was clearly depicted on the parcel map with language noting that the land is small, irregular, or unsuitable for development.
So if they did all of that, and this is where people are dumb. You didn't read it. Because they clearly said it. Like, listen, this right here, you can't develop on it. You can't put a house on it. It's irregular. It's an easement. It's pretty much just a dang walkway or driveway. But no, people will always, well, what did P.T. Barnum say? Well, there's a sucker born every minute or something like that. Please put in the comment section if that was him. I'm not sure if that was him, but there's some truth in it. Because this lady, she's a sucker. Okay? She's a sucker. Possibly her husband is a sucker because they didn't read. Clearly, it shows that, hey, look, on the map, hey, listen, this little sliver right here, this is what you're buying. Are you 100% sure you want to buy that? Yeah. Okay, boom. So that's what happened. Please do your research. Do your research. When I was bidding on tax lien properties in Illinois or in Cook County, there were things like that. There were things like that, and people were bidding on it. People spent thousands of dollars on easements, on little like roadways, not even roadways, little driveways and stuff. Can't even be a driveway. It's a little sliver of land that they just boxed off. And it's crazy because these tax assessors, the county, they know what that is. They just hope to God that they find somebody dumb. But my brothers and sisters, before I continue, just want to thank you so much for watching this video up to this point. Really appreciate it. I know your time is valuable, but you're spending it with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you haven't already, please like the video, watch all the way through before you make any comments, and subscribe to this channel. All that good stuff will help as I continue to grow on this YouTube platform. Thank you for watching. Let's get back to it.
She went on to say, while we regret that any bidder may have misunderstood the nature of a parcel, the city cannot assume responsibility for errors that result from a bidder not reviewing the publicly available materials carefully.
That's the truth. That's the truth. Bidder beware. Buyer beware. So if you were stupid enough to buy it, ain't nothing to do. Like, well, we got your money. Thank you. Because that's what I would say. That's what I would say. Shoot, they need to hire me as a chief of policy and communications because I wouldn't even put that we regret. I would put any dumbass bidder who don't read and feel that they're getting a big ass house for $25,000. You deserve to get your money taken. Thank you for your money. That's all I would put. That's what I would put. Tell me in the comment section what you would put, because this is crazy. This is it's not even crazy. It's just stupidity. It's real stupidity.
Now, the only way for Hollingsworth to get her money back is for the Board of Supervisors to rescind the deal. While this whole ordeal has struck a chord with the Sunset District couple, these two are hoping they can rewrite the Dirt Alley Blues.
It was for a piece of dirt.
You're laughing about it now.
Well, I'm just glad to see you. I'm glad to get some positive. It makes it feel better.
Yeah, $25,000 for a house anywhere in the city is unthinkable, let alone out in the Sunset where they are going for over asking. So the SF Board of Supervisors has rescinded a deal just once that happened back in November of 2017. The board rescinded the sale of a private street in a neighborhood near the Presidio. Supervisors said the residents of the Presidio Terrace did not have enough notice before their private sidewalk was sold at auction.
Okay, they ain't rescinding no deal. They're not going to rescind any deal. And this newscaster right here, news anchor, she a little cutie pie, but they're not rescinding the deal, lady. They're going to keep your money. All right? That's how it goes. It goes like that all over the country. See, this is the problem that people who are greedy, because that's all it was. She was just greedy. She didn't do her due diligence. She didn't read. She didn't look over the properties with her husband. She probably made the decision. She's probably that type of wife that control everything. So the husband probably just looking at her like, "Wow, honey, I guess you're making the right decision." No. They should have looked over everything, read it thoroughly, get a lawyer, and say, "Hey, listen, is this a good deal for me to bid on?" That's what you had to do. Within a couple of seconds, I could have looked at it and been like, "Yo, this is an easement. Don't bid on it." But that's the problem with a lot of people, where you have people who are greedy. You have people who don't do due diligence. You have people who are dumb. And these counties, that's what they want. They want dumb people to bid and so they can take their money. I've seen it. I've seen a person bid on a property that was not there. The pictures, it was there. All right. The pictures that the county had, which were old, they had like 10-year-old pictures, and the person bid about $80,000 on a property that was no longer there. The property got burned down and was torn down by the city. So you bid on that property, and when you go and see it, you can be like, "Hey, where's the property? Oh, you mean that property that used to be there? Used to be there? What are you talking about? Oh, it got burned down years ago. Whoa! Now what? Now you out $80,000. Now, if you can probably say I'm not going to pay it if you win the bid and then you go check on the property the same day and you know it's not there, you could be like, hey, I'm not going to pay it, but they're going to ban you from bidding on anything else. So it's tax liens, tax deeds is a scary business. So a lot of people who think that they can get into it, buyer beware. That's what I gotta say about that.